Caleb just glanced back at the drill pipe, and instantly, his whole body tensed up. He crouched down, reached into the gap along the pipe, and pulled his hand back. His fingers were coated in wet mud. Before he could even process what was happening, more drilling mud came surging out of the wellhead.
Jason, are you seeing this? We got flow out here.
Warning.
It's not stopping. Hey, Jason, are you seeing this? We got mud on the rim. Are they not telling you to do anything?
Is she just kicking or that?
Oh, shit! More! Oh, shit!
The control room immediately shut down the annular blowout preventer. The moment the pipe gate sealed off, the upward surge of mud was cut dead in its tracks. People started evacuating. Caleb scrambled up and radioed the control room for instructions. Dewey pointed toward the far end and told him to open the drill pipe diverter to relieve the pressure. Caleb charged through the rain of mud, threw the valve open, and managed to get the blowout under control. But this was only the opening act of a disaster straight out of hell. 2 days earlier, we'd taken a helicopter out to the offshore drilling platform. Jimmy stepped off and noticed the well logging crew was already packing up to leave. He asked if the well had been completed. They dodged the question. Jimmy and I headed straight for the control room. I ran my standard checks on the motors first, gauges looked fine, and the platform's power systems were running smooth. There was a mud recovery vessel parked not far from the platform, which told us the preliminary drilling work was already done. But Jimmy still hadn't received the inspection report. I went over to the central work area to ask around, and every single roughneck said they'd never done a cement test. So I went to the control room and talked to the lead operator. That's when I found out BP had paid the well logging crew to leave early. I filled Jimmy in, and we got ready to go confront the BP guys. Before we left, I tossed a coin into the ocean. It drifted slowly down to the seafloor, where a catastrophe was already building. BP was leasing this drilling platform, and the project was running almost 50 days behind schedule, so they'd cut corners and skip the testing phase to make up time. But Jimmy wasn't having it. He was responsible for every worker on that platform. Thanks to Jimmy's insistence, Vidrine agreed to run a pressure test. The bridge adjusted the platform's heading. Jason shut down the annular preventer, and the subsea piping began to close off. Mud started racing through the lines at high speed. Watching the negative pressure test gauges spin up, Vidrine was visibly nervous. After a few minutes, the pressure reading started to shift, settling around 100 or so, well within the safe range. Just when we thought everything checked out, more bubbles started rising from the seafloor. The needle jumped to nearly 500 and showed no signs of stopping. The bubbles kept multiplying, and within seconds, the readings blew past the red line. The verdict was clear: the pressure was dangerously over the limit. But Vidrine pushed back on that call. He argued that with pressure that high, there should have been mud flowing out of the drill pipe, and there wasn't. It didn't add up. Vidrine sketched out a diagram and offered the only explanation he could think of. The test sensor on the drill pipe was malfunctioning. He believed a pocket of pressure had gotten trapped around the annular preventer and was sitting right on the sensor, making it look like the entire pipe was over-pressurized when it really wasn't. He suggested running a second pressure test on the kill line that ran through the drill string. Meanwhile, the activity down below was getting more and more violent.